Now we're actually going to start setting up our Laravel application. To do that, make sure your WAMP server is running. So come here at the bottom left of the screen and start your Laravel application. Just type WAMP server, and once your WAMP server is running, you come to the bottom right, click this place, and click on the localhost, because we're trying to open a localhost. We are looking for phpMyAdmin, so we'll do localhost/phpMyAdmin. Say phpMyAdmin, click enter. So we're trying to get to our database so we can create a database for our application. Alright, so when it comes here, your login, you see a login like this. If you just freshly installed WAMP server, your login should be root and your password should be empty. And of course, there are two types of databases you can use. I prefer MySQL, so I'll go with it. And we're good, we're logged in. So the next thing, we're going to have to create databases. So you click on this to create a database. So here we are. I'm going to call ours voting app. Voting, what do we call it? Voting nomination app. I think that's the name we call it. We'll click create. So we've created the voting nomination app database. As you can see, there are no tables inside. It's just completely empty. Alright, so this was the first step. The next step is that we have to go back to our folder and open our app in a new. We're going to open this app in here, a text editor. The text editor I use is VS Code. Look at Visual Studio Code. You can use any text editor that works for you. Some people use Notepad++ or anything that works for you, but I use Visual Studio Code. Now it has opened. You see it's the same folders. The first thing you want to do is to rename this folder. So I'll right click and rename it. In the renaming, we're just basically removing the .example there. We've removed it. I'll hit enter and it's done. So we're gonna click on it just to see what's inside. If you look at inside, the name of our application, it calls it Laravel. We can call our application voting app. So it's a voting app. That's our application. Later. Local, yes, key. So we need to generate a key. So we have to open this application in the command line. Okay, so we have to get back to the folder. Remember that the way we open command line is to hold the shift key, then right click and click open command window here. Alright, so I'm gonna click on it once. It opens and we're good to go. So the next thing we want to do is to generate a key. To generate a key in Laravel, you're going to type php artisan serve. PHP artisan key colon generate. So something like this exactly. Click enter. It generates a base64 key for you. So if we get back to our file and look at this, you will see that this has been generated. So if I click out and click in, oh wow, okay. If we get back to this, I'm surprised that it didn't generate this key. There must have been an error somewhere. The content of this key is newer. Click on compare to compare. Of course, it generated it. For me, my text editor is just messing up. It's just messing up. Okay. So I'm just trying to see how this guy works. Yours should work well anyway. Mine is just fooling around. Oh, it didn't work well. So I'm just gonna try mine again. My text editor prevented the changes from happening. Generate. Okay, now it works well. All right. So it inserted this key for us. So the next thing we want to do is to enter our database name. Remember here, we created a database and called it voting. Really? I messed up the spelling. This is not the spelling of voting. So I'm going to go to operations and say creatable, rename database to voting nomination app. So that's the spelling of voting go. So this is how to rename databases if you haven't done that before. So we are correctly renamed now. So that is our name. So we have to come here and add it. Database name is what? Voting nomination app. The username, remember, is root. root and the password is known, there is no password. So we're good to go, don't you think so? So every other thing here works well. Now the next thing we're going to do is to actually go and if we look at the database, I think the setup is complete in a way. But in the next video, we will start looking at actually building out the database that we need. We will build the migrations, and then from then on, we keep going forward. All right. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.